Hello everyone and welcome back to a new healing session of this week. I present to you today's healing session was inspired by September's Patreon topic, which for the shadow work prompts and everything, which is inner child healing. And I thought the timing is right. I think we've all done enough healing so far with the channel to finally move on through that step, because the inner child healing, it is one of the most important healings, I would say, but as well as it can bring a lot of trauma. It can bring up a lot of hurt that we had buried deep inside of us, and not everyone was ready to face it and finally start working on those wounds. But I think now, after 4 months of continually every week healing, the time has come and we can finally start this healing session. And I'm gonna read to you today's intentions, and I want to put focus today on to show love for our inner child. The neglect it felt during our childhood is one of the things that probably affected it the most. I also want to give our inner child some forgiveness, make our inner child feel at peace, so it doesn't have the constant need to fight for attention, to make itself hurt in negative ways, because we often ignore our inner child, and our inner child tries to catch our attentions then by being loud, rebellious, and everything that can catch our thoughts back to the inner child. And the point is that our inner child can live with our adult self, feel safe, feel protected from the outside and adult world. The protection we didn't get as a child, then it's what it needs from us. Basically, you have to parent yourself and give your inner child everything that you didn't get, which is, I know it sounds quite hard, but with time and effort we can achieve it. That's what this healing session will support, as well as for those that want to check out the Patreon. The prompts are written, they're going to be at the 30th of August uploaded, so you can start September with the prompts. And yeah, I would love to see you there. Shameless self-promo, but has to be. Thank you everyone for allowing me to pay my bills. I'm really thankful for that, and I love seeing new people join. So, as well as I did a healing session today for my cousin, a video, and I'm gonna use the same crystals because I feel like the intentions that I used in that video for her, even though it was to quit smoking, which breaking addictions, that one's also gonna come really soon, hopefully this month as well, but I have so many planned. But yeah, we're gonna use the black obsidian today for self-control, self-relief, on this side, self-relief, stress relief, inner peace, focus, and transformation. And we're gonna use the amethyst. I just saw that I forgot to take one of that. It's underneath my book. An amethyst. I'm gonna for first time use this amethyst that I got from Witch Casket, which they have a healing symbol or sigil engraved that they created, and I felt this is perfect. So I'm gonna use it for the first time. I hope you can feel through the screen how powerful it is with the healing sigil. Let me try to focus on it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't want to focus. Now it focused. Yeah, I feel the power in it. The amethyst, I almost forgot to explain. For anxiety relief and balance out. Our adult version and our inner child version, so that we don't neglect the inner child, but also don't give it too much attention that we neglect our current self, you know? A little bit both, best of both worlds. And now that before I forget it, there will also be an inner teen healing video, because I feel like a lot of people overlook the inner teen as well, which I don't know for you guys, but for me, my inner teen also got a lot of hurt that needs to be healed. So don't worry, that one's gonna come also well. And a beautiful rose crystal for being patient with our inner child and ourselves. Help us both relax and clear out any negative and harsh feelings we feel towards our inner child. May it be feelings of that we think they're annoying, they're attention seeking, or that we blame them for what happened, which it was not their fault, it was the environment. And calming both down and helping us show kindness to ourselves. So, a little bit of a long intro. And for today's incense, I picked the vanilla scent, and I felt like something sweet would be great, because oftentimes as children we loved sweets. Not everyone, I'm not gonna say that every single one of us was like that, but you know, some of you may have had a really big sweet tooth, and I feel as your inner child is really gonna appreciate this and make it feel at home. I have one already started, so I'm gonna light that and start the cleansing process. And while we're cleansing, I want you to give permission to your inner child to come a little bit forward, so it's not too much in the background, the little cutie. So I'm gonna speak now directly to your inner child. Depending on what I say, it may be triggering in the sense that if you feel like you're crying, it's your inner child feeling appreciated and heard. And if you cry, don't hold back, let it out. It's an emotional release that is going to do well for you both, and it's going to be the start of a beautiful, beautiful healing journey for both of you. So let everything out that you can. Don't feel ashamed. Now this is a safe space. You can feel any emotion that you have. So I'm gonna now invite your inner child to come forward. You can show yourself to me. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna judge you at all. This is a safe space where you can feel loved and appreciated. And I want you to show yourself to me, you know? You're allowed to finally show your emotions, show that you are there. You don't have to hide yourself anymore. And I also want you to know that whatever happened back then, whatever makes you feel not worthy now anymore, it's not your fault. It was never your fault to begin. You didn't ask for too much. You didn't react badly. It was just simply your environment that was not prepared to know how to engage with you. But that doesn't mean that you are now too loud or too quiet. You just have a little bit of a more different personality than other people. Never let that discourage you, because now your adult version, your adult self, your current self is gonna hold your hand through this journey and walk with you together. They're gonna protect you. They're gonna make sure you're safe. They're gonna create a safe space for you to come out whenever you feel like playing. And whenever you feel as if you need something or you would like to do something, you can ask them. You can tell them, share your thoughts. You know, you don't have to hide. They want to help you. They are here doing this healing session because they are ready to move this journey, this path with you together. And they're gonna take care of you. So I hope you're gonna give your inner child a big hug now, especially if you both were able to release some held back emotions. I'm gonna put this incense away real quick and then we're gonna continue. So I'm gonna open up now a tiny little space. Scooch a little bit backwards and I'm gonna speak a little bit louder for the microphone of the phone to be able to pick it up. So we're now gonna open up a safe space for your inner child. Inside your subconscious, that they feel comfortable. Kind of like a little bit of a playroom, if you will, where they feel comfortable. You can, if you want to, imagine that it has everything that you loved as an inner child, or everything that you didn't even get, but you would have loved to have. You know, you can give it now in your subconscious to your inner child, so that they slowly feel motivated to come forward. Obviously, it's not going to change from one day to the other. It will take time, a little bit of coaxing, or that's how you pronounce it, for them to come more and more forward and to be able to communicate more and more with you. So, now that they have their space, where they can settle down, I'm going to start the healing with the crystals for both of you. Just gonna press that energy of the black obsidian deep into your soul, into an energetic field. I'm gonna continue now with the amethyst, with the healing sigil. You can feel how the anxiety slowly releases itself, how you feel more balanced out. Gonna press that again to our energetic field, to our soul, so I can reach as well the inner child into the deep, deep subconsciousness. Gonna continue on the rose quartz. Gonna now work on our patience towards our inner child, ourself. Don't feel like you have to rush through this healing journey. Gonna press that deeply in again. Come on now. All three energetic results from the crystals. Kind of like close it up, like the energy field I was working on. So that nothing can make that it, gets forgotten, or that it can go away, which it cannot, but it's so that it's deeply rooted. That was the word I was looking for. But yeah, just gonna do an aura of love for the last thing. Then after that, we're finished. So I hope you have been feeling well. You feel a little bit more connected to your inner child, and that your inner child feels freer, much more understood, and just in more at peace in general. And if you feel a notice, a change already, and yeah, I want to give you a few tips of things that I have been doing to slowly connect more with my inner child and let her out a little bit more. Or she doesn't feel comfortable still communicating, but it's only been a year, so I completely understand that. But something I have been doing is eat foods that I remember I really, really loved as a child. That was German, sorry. That revived that memory that you had, like the taste, that nostalgic taste, or hobbies, old hobbies you loved to do as a kid, songs you really loved as a kid is also a way to connect with your inner child, because they feel, oh, I heard that, I want to listen to it more, and so they're kind of like more present, and you can be present with them at the same time. Or play old games that they used to love, if you used to be like me, gaming kid with a console and stuff like that. Find games that you used to love and play it, just mostly more for them instead for yourself, but they appreciate it. Or get things that you always wanted as a kid, a toy like that, that you now can afford. Just don't go overboard with the expensiveness, but those are things that make the inner child feel like they didn't forget about me, they still remember the things I like, they appreciate that. So yeah, if you have any other tips for other people, the other viewers and subscribers, feel free to leave that also in the comment section. If you know something that could help someone else, this community is all about supporting each other and helping each other out. And maybe it was exactly that tiny little thing that you did as a child, or that you started doing now, that can help them as well during their healing journey. And it's, I don't know, it's just so beautiful thinking about it already, that we can help each other out. I hope you had a great session, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.